The server and pull out of the parking lot, thinking this tornado can't be that bad. Little did I know, this was only the beginning. As I start to drive, I realize that the wind speeds are starting to pick up, even when I'm not even that close to the tornado. I'm starting to worry. How big is this thing? I worry even more as I see trees totally bending as the wind speeds hit 100 plus. I'm very worried at this point. It's faint at first, I couldn't see it, but when I got closer, I could see the entire thing. A 3.12 mile wide wedge monster was right in front of me. I started to run in grass because I didn't want to get caught up in this thing. Who knows what could have happened to my TIV too if I kept driving on that road. I also just took a screenshot because, yeah, it was perfect. I'm trying to reach the next road in front of me as I'm trying to look at the big wedge. Finally reached the road, but the wind speeds are still very high over here. And in my head, I'm thinking, I need to intercept this thing. This will give me a ton of money. Little by little, this wedge starts making its way to hit Hazleton. And then, at this point, it has hit. After this, the total damage that it will cause is devastation. By the end of this tornado, the path length will be at least 10 miles plus. I forgot the mile length, don't worry. That's why. At this point, I'm starting to wonder, what is happening to Hazleton right now? Is it total devastation? Anyway, at Hazleton, I'm thinking nobody could escape that thing. By this point, you're probably wondering, why is the radar stayed the same except for that tornado? It's just because it was glitching that day. I don't know what was going on. Maybe it's because it hit the radar tower or whatever the radar is in. I'm now trying to get closer to this monster wedge, as I'm trying not to get too close without deploying and dying. I decide to go down this path, but this won't kill me, but this will be a very, very bad idea. I start to go forward, then I realize I'm going to head into this thing, aren't I? I gotta get out of here, and I turn back. But then I go forward again, and I go into the dirt, so I can intercept this thing. Little did I know, I wouldn't even be able to place on my probes by how large this thing is. Then right here is where I found the perfect nickname for this tornado. No escape. I never noticed this in the regular clip, but my tip 2, if you could notice, it was moving a bit. This was it. I was in the perfect path of this tornado, and I will soon find out what will happen. This isn't the peak, but it's still something. All I'm thinking during this is, during the peak, it probably hit 300 plus. Or maybe 200. As you could see on the radar earlier, it didn't really actually hit me. And it stayed the same like that for the entire time. The wedge was so big that I got hit even though I was far away from it. For some reason, I just stuck at the edge for a little. Soon, I managed to get in this thing. Then I realized at this point that I have finally gotten into the tornado. I finally gotten out at this point. As I stare at the wedge, I notice it's a multi-vortex. I knew that at the start, by the way. It was so memorizing. And this was the Hibbing ef5 tornado. No escape. Here's the damage.